Hello guys, Gary here and welcome back to the channel, and here's another video. Hope you like this one. Well, and it's out for the summer, yeah. Cheers. I got this one. Right, as you can see, car's jacked up on axle stands. I've got the axle stand there. And there it is. This has got a nice lip on him, and yeah, it's not. There's not a lot of meat left on him, but we'll see more when we get them off. So right, I'll get my tools and well, I've got some of my tools, as you can see, but primarily hex 7mm Allen bolt, and I think it's a an E10 you need for the bolts on the back, caliper bolts. Right, I'll get started on the tick. Right, first things first, removing these little pop off bits. There's one there. Try not to lose it. And then we're going to use there's two 7mm retaining bolts there. Well, 7mm Allen head bolts. I'm just going to get them there. Right, there we go. 7mm bit. Oh, a lot easier than I thought. And obviously one down here. Just a case of winding them back. Right. Prise the bolts back. Try not to damage the threads, of course. That's 3. Next thing is obviously to remove the clip here. I'm just going to try and not be a fairy, but I don't want to scratch me calipers up too much. Yeah, the paint. Get them underneath that, prise it off. Although I've probably got to go over them again. Under this one, so. Clothing away, but I don't want to scratch them. But looks like I'm failing. But they've got to come off either way. Nearly that. Obviously, guys, if yours aren't painted, don't pussy about. And there we go. Off. Chest harness on. Right, and then it should be a simple case of make sure they're back. Again. Prise gently. If you see on the caliper or the discs, I did spray some WD-40 inside there just in case it was a bugger to get out. You never know. I think these are the original disc and pads. The car's now covered. just over 62. Thousand. Coming. There we are. Took it. Brakes quite stiff on the brake lines. Tuck it up there for the time being. Just remove, and then just see. Not a lot of life on them. Near enough down to the metal. And that one, it's got a little bit more on it, but not a great deal. Then, like I said, I believe it's the E10. I'm just going to confirm. No, scrap that. Right, it says in the manual E10, but according to mine it's E14. Anyway, unbolt. And these are quite tight. But I will get clarification on that. Finally, it's off. As you can see, we're going to need to get in here and there, screwdriver, wire brush, just clean it up. And this time I'm not going to use no grease, no copper slip on them, as recommended by one of the techies on the Kuga forums. So he says to go in dry. So I'm going to go in dry, not use none. And see if that makes any difference. Apparently says on modern brakes we don't need to use it, although I've been using copper slip for 30 odd years, but I say it's this new modern car, so anyway, I'll clean this up. Right, that's the caliper retainer cleaned up. Now it's a case of beating this off. I'll do it from the back as well. Come off with this one, I'm going to have to get a big berth on it. Right, get a bigger hammer on it. So that's a good bit berth, a bit more WD. And off she comes. See the lip round there. There's the lip. They told me no 12,000 miles ago at Ford to change it, but it didn't need doing then, I don't think. Obviously now they do. Well, what I'm going to do, I'm going to clean up around here. There. Before I put the new disc on. Okay. Right, next thing we need to do is wind back the piston. So obviously I've got a kit here. Camera angle might be a bit tossed, I can't be bothered to get up, but according to this one it's an A. So some magnetic, but we get it lined up with the holes. I'll also get this in first. Although the piston's so far back, there's not a lot of bloody room. But enough. Slowly, letting this come off. Wind it in. It's always clockwise on these. If you buy a cheap kit, I think mine costs 16 quid off eBay. You get a left and a right. Eventually, it winds back. Don't think that's right just yet. No, still a little bit more. Oh yeah, and don't forget to brake fluid reservoir. Make sure you've got a cap off of that and check the fluid, which I will do after this. Although mine doesn't appear to be going any further back. But I'll get much on that. Right, now we've got it on properly and wound in tight, it is pushing the piston right back. I was going to blame my tools, but it's just me. Slowly but surely it's rewinding. Also just do it gently, guys. When you feel resistance, you know you've wound it right back. Minutes later. Right, that's it. Now as you can see, camera up. Right, better shot. You can see, push right back. So all I'll do now is just release it and then start putting it back together again. Okay. Right, I've got genuine Ford distant pads. I got them off Rates Ford on eBay for about £110 all in, I think. But next thing I'm going to do is obviously clean them, some brake cleaner, because it's wax-proof papers and that anti-rust thing, but best to get it off first. That's a new disc on. I just put a wheel bolt in there just to keep it in when I put the caliper retaining bracket back on. Keeps it all tight in place, that's it. And obviously I'll remove it when I take it off. And that's simple enough. And I'll put it back in. Go on. It's always bloody fiddly, isn't it? Whoop, not the camera. Behind here again. Just hope it don't rain. I think I'll choose the worst day, but it's always the way, isn't it? It's starting to get tight already. You can hear police. One of them things, isn't it? Get me I don't normally use them around here. Well, I live in the middle of nowhere anyway. Start tightening that up. Wrong socket. Put on the E12. Newton meters. I will just confirm back on the manual, but next thing, guys, you get nice shiny pads. Obviously the spring loaded one goes on the inside, because obviously it's got springs on it. It can only go that way really. And the other one over the top like that. Remember, I'm going dry. No grease. Then simply make sure the bolts are back. So there's going to be a little bit of tension because of the spring. Obviously just hand tight to start off with. And on the bottom, same thing. I believe these are 26 Newton meters. So, as you've seen when I took them off, they weren't very hard to take off. And then just tighten them up. I'll talk them off camera. Bottom one. I don't know if any of you lot watched my last videos. The fronts were 7mm Allen bolt, but that's the one there. And that's supposed to be a 7mm with the other one. Good old eBay, I guess. And it even says 7 on it. Just a interesting fact or not, but this one fits perfect. But there you go. H7, both say the same thing. H7 on the side. Right, but last but not least, got to get the spring on. Right, just a retaining spring. Again, in like that, in like, oh, obviously got to put a bit of pressure on it to get it underneath. Little whack with a hammer. Just tap them home. And there we go, guys. Well, just put the caps on the back once I've tightened it up, and that's it.
job done. Thanks for watching, and stay safe, although things are like getting a bit better, although statistically with the COVID, but I always say I like to stay safe, guys. Anyway, take care, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Give us a like and a thumbs up, and subscribe if you're not subscribed. Cheers, guys.